Firefighters remain on the fire lines tonight, battling a new round of wildfires, making significant progress against the flames.
Meanwhile, the race to clear the fire zones of hazardous debris and prepare for possible mudslides is underway as rain heads to Southern California this weekend. Right now, the Hughes Fire, which broke out near Castaic Lake yesterday, burned just over 10,000 acres. It is 36% contained tonight. No structures were lost, and more than 50,000 people remain under evacuation warnings tonight.
The fast-moving Laguna brush fire broke out near the hills of the CSU Channel Islands campus near Camarillo this morning and quickly spread. The blaze burned just over 90 acres and forced hundreds to evacuate, including CSU students. It is 70% contained tonight, and all evacuation orders have been downgraded to warnings tonight.
And the Sepulveda fire that broke out along the 405 last night is now 60% contained. It burned about 45 acres. An evacuation warning for residents in the Bel Air area has been lifted. No structures were damaged. We have live team coverage on the forecast, the power outages, and wildfire disaster cleanup.
We begin first with Rick Chambers in Pacific Palisades. He's got a look at the monumental task of clearing all of that debris. Hi, Rick.
Hi, Court. Yeah, it's unlikely any of that debris, though, is going to be removed before the wet weather arrives this weekend. And of course, any rain we get is going to push toxins down into the ocean, and any mud or debris flow could make cleanup here even more difficult. Work crews are moving through the Palisades tonight, trying to restore the power and gas and water to these scorched neighborhoods, as others are targeting debris removal.
A lot of the debris is toxic. There's hazardous materials there.
Which is why USAR teams are already combing through the rubble.
Urban search and rescue teams, as they gridded the area, identified potential hazardous spots. So whether it's batteries, pesticides, paints, they marked it on maps.
3 8-person hazmat teams will then confirm and tape off the dangerous waste on each lot.
The cleanup crews, when they start to get here in the coming days and weeks, will be able to get in and remove those.
But high winds are already blowing toxic particles through the air here, and rain this weekend could trigger landslides and debris flows, which may push the toxic material into the ocean. So the city has a plan.
Includes the installation of barriers, debris removal, and diverting runoff from our stormwater system and into our sewer system where it can be treated.
Those barriers she mentioned are K-rails, and they're already in Santa Monica, and geologists have identified potential flow areas.
Repair teams are out fortifying those areas, so if any debris flows come in, those areas will be protected.
And hundreds of thousands of sandbags are on hand as well. But we're going to have to weather this weekend before trucks can start carting debris out of the Palisades. And with any luck, we'll just get some light sprinkles this weekend and avoid any prolonged downpour. In the Palisades, I'm Rick Chambers. Guys, I'll throw it back to you in Hollywood.
Thank you, Rick. A similar scene tonight in Altadena, where the Eaton fire burned more than 14,000 acres, much of it in the hills and mountains above Altadena and Sierra Madre. People near that burn scar are not wasting time. They are preparing for potential mud flows.
This as debris is still being cleared in the area. KTLA5's Chris Wolf joins us live in Altadena with more. Hi, Chris.
Good evening, Court and Micah. This is Victory Park here in Altadena. Behind me is a sandbag distribution center with hundreds and hundreds of bags piled up here. And this is just one element, one level of preparation, with weather conditions posing a new threat for this community scarred by the deadly Eaton fire. First, the wildfires swept through Southern California, claiming lives and property and obliterating the landscape. Less than 3 weeks later, there is new cause for concern in the form of rain and potential flooding and mud flows in the burn areas of the Palisades and Eaton fires.
Any kind of erosion issues that they might have on hillsides, because after the fact that the fire is burned through, there's no more vegetation there to hold that soil in place, so that could be an issue.
Preparations are well underway. we stopped at one sandbag distribution center at Victory Park in Altadena. CAL FIRE has joined forces with the California Conservation Corps for the Public Safety Project. Among their undertakings, Corps members ages 18 to 25 respond to natural disasters. Concerns about mudslides?
Mudslides, the fire coming back, the wind, the more damage to the hospital, especially because we still have a lot of machines there, a lot of products and everything.
Karen Rosales explains her stockpile of sandbags is headed to her workplace, the Altadena Pet Hospital, that was damaged in the Eaton fire that exploded in the area on January 7th. Part of the roof collapsed. Evacuation orders were followed, and there were no injuries to people or pets. As sandbagging continues to fortify properties and divert any mud or water, crews with heavy equipment, excavators, and bulldozers started clearing obstacles from neighborhoods and debris and silt from local flood control dams and catch basins to allow them to function properly. All right, the rules are 25 sandbags maximum per household in the Eaton fire burn area. You have to provide proper identification along with your address. And you must remember, always stay alert and ready to evacuate at a moment's notice. Live in Altadena, Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Chris, thank you.